I have moved to Miami. This was my first out-of-state move. I have a few tips for you. Everything worked out in the end, but I hope these tips help you so you don't make the same mistakes that we did. Bumble BFF, do it. Just do it. I was so nervous at first. I was like, oh, am I gonna download Bumble BFF and try to find friends through there? But it was so helpful. I've gone on coffee dates, I've gone on happy hours, gone to workout classes with girls, and it's just so nice to meet people. And most of the people on the app have either just recently moved here or they've lived here for a little bit and a lot of their friends had moved away. It's been great for me to, one, make friends, but two, also explore the city and find new places. I've found so many cool new restaurants to try out with people, and I really enjoyed it. It's hilarious because Vlad was like, okay, you go on Bumble BFF, you go on friend dates and make friends, and then they'll have boyfriends and he'll make friends. And that's exactly what happened. So now Vlad has his little squad of guys that he's been hanging out with, and it's all working out. Just great to have a group of people to explore the city with and go out with on the weekends. Download Bumble BFF and meet some cool people in the city. Whether you're in Miami or you just moved to Chicago or New York, Bumble BFF is an option for you. I'm actually the first in my family to pretty much move out of the Boston area. It's definitely different. My mom was definitely very sad and I miss her a lot. I think she's just pretending that I'm at college again. I miss being able to just drive 10 minutes to get to my parents' house and see my family. I try to stay in contact with them over the phone, FaceTime, etc. So we're keeping in touch. They're actually coming down to Miami for Christmas, which I'm really excited for, so I can show them around. And I'm gonna see them when I go up for work for different events. So it's all working out. I'm gonna see them literally September, October, and December. But it's different. It's not as easy to just go and see someone. And after being so close location-wise to be able to get to everyone in my family, it's definitely just been a little harder. And you gotta be good about calling, texting people, keeping in touch with people. And then friends. I mean, friends I feel like I've been dealing with since I graduated from college. When I graduated from college, Jamie was still staying out at UMass for grad school. Becca was going to med school down in Philadelphia. Marina, my best friend from high school, was living in DC. That's where she had gone to college. So this is something that we're used to with friends. You gotta keep up with them, FaceTime and texting, planning like trips and get-togethers. So I'm already having some friends visit me. I have made plans to visit friends. It was actually great because when Vlad and I drove down here, we were able to stop in DC and stay with Marina and see her new apartment in DC. Just gotta stay on top of everything. Because as much as I love exploring the city in Miami and making new friends here, like you still have your core people from your hometown, from college, and those are the people that, they're your best friends. They're gonna be at your wedding someday. Like they're always gonna be in your life. So you wanna keep that connection. Be prepared if you're moving out of state, across the country, down the coast. This was my first out of state move. I have moved every year since my first year of college. Moved into a new dorm every year of college, and then when I lived in Boston after college, I moved into a different apartment each year. It never gets easier, but I had a car and could take multiple trips most of the time or utilize other cars, like my parents or my friends. This time around, it was just Vlad and I driving from Massachusetts to Florida in his 2012 Mercedes C300. Small vehicle. He loves puzzles. He was convinced we could fit all of our stuff into that car and get it all down. Mind you, we're moving from a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment to a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. Luckily, we sold the majority of our furniture on Facebook Marketplace before moving, but we still had a lot of stuff. I have a lot of clothes. I definitely have way too many clothes, but then you have all the little knickknack. We were leaving on Friday after work. The Wednesday, Thursday before we were officially moving, my parents and my aunt came by. We hadn't even emptied the cabinets of the kitchen yet. We hadn't touched the fridge. It was a shit show. So we ended up having to throw out a lot of stuff. My parents ended up having to ship a lot of stuff down to us. If my parents and my aunt didn't come and help us out those 2 days before we moved, we would have not been able to move out of the apartment. Like, it was bad. Definitely learn from us and be prepared to move, get boxes, ship some stuff down if you can, get rid of stuff, minimize, sell some stuff, donate some stuff, but don't wait till the last minute like we did because we thought we could fit a lot more in the car than we actually could. Moving overall is just stressful. It was very stressful. We made it down here. We're very happy where we are. We love our apartment. It's slowly coming together. And I get to live with my boyfriend in Miami and work remote. Like, what is better than that? Another tip is to plan ahead with furniture. Vlad and I tried to be really good about this. We knew that moving mid-July, everything was gonna be on back order, so we actually came down to Florida and went furniture shopping, picked out our bed frame, our couch, and those were the two main things that we just wanted to take care of because those were the big purchases. And then we'd kind of get all of the other decor and smaller furniture pieces, probably from IKEA and different places like we did. We went through City Furniture, which is in Miami, and it has not been a good experience. I'm sorry, I don't recommend City Furniture. There are plenty of other places to get your furniture, so would not recommend City. The thing is, we ordered, so our bed frame came, but we had a whole debacle with the bed frame. They're supposed to come between your window. Our window was 3 to 5 p.m., so we have to book the elevator in our building so they can use the service elevator to bring the bed frame up. And to do that, we have to put a deposit down. And if anything happens, we get charged. Very serious business here. I'm not losing money. We go online to see where we are in the queue because they're delivering between 3 and 5. It's about like 4:15 going on 4:30. We're number 12 in the queue. They're still on order number 5. They're saying that they're not gonna show up till like 8, 9 p.m. that day. That can't happen. We're not getting charged. And if they come and show up after 5 and the building has to refuse them, that's a whole nother fine. So basically, we're just gonna get fined left and right, and I'm not having it. So we ended up canceling the order. Expected that we would get the bed frame maybe the next day. They already have it in the truck. It takes a whole nother week for them to get the bed frame. So we're sleeping on an air mattress for like 2-3 weeks since we moved in. We've been waiting for our bed frame. It's just a whole debacle. It was already on your truck yesterday. Why can't you deliver it today? Like, where did it go? We waited a whole nother week and they finally got it delivered. It looks good and I'm happy with it, but the stress of all of it was really annoying. I lucked out because I work remote and I'm in the apartment, but if I was someone who had to take the day off from work, for example, that's money that that person would have lost because City Furniture is just messing up. And I know things happen. I've talked to many people actually through my Bumble BFF dates, and they've gone through City Furniture and they've also had a very difficult time with them. They always say it's not their fault, it's the manufacturer, it's the truck, like it's never them, which is like, and they have about 1 truck, I think, for all of these hundreds of high rises in Miami. Like, just get a few more trucks and you would be good to go. Our couch on the other end is a whole nother story because that was supposed to be delivered in mid-August. That's what they told us when we got it. They're like, oh, you're getting it for the special, you'll have it just a few weeks after you move in. And now it's not coming until September 29th. So we're couchless. It's not a big deal because we have our bed, we have our office set up, and those are the 2 main things that we need in our apartment. But I want to entertain people. I want to have friends over. I want the apartment to be furnished, and it's just been a frustrating process. So take it from my experience and order your furniture ahead. Read the reviews. Just stay on top of it because it's probably gonna be on back order and take some time to get there. So just be prepared for that. Those are a few tips from my experience moving to a new place. Everything worked out in the end, but I hope these tips help you so you don't make the same mistakes that we did. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.